my name is Wairimu and welcome to my very first video on YouTube alone. Now, I'm not new to this YouTube streets, let me tell you. I'm not new to this YouTube streets. I have been making videos for the past 4 years with my twin sister, and I have finally decided to start my own channel. This very first video, I am going to be talking about my journey as a makeup artist, my journey, like how I started my makeup career. So if you're interested, oh yeah, and I created this look. So if you're interested in seeing me create this look and hearing about a bit more about my journey, keep on watching. Okay, so I'm going to be doing my makeup and I'm going to tell you a bit, as I said earlier, I'm going to tell you a bit about actually the whole story of how I started my makeup career. So to start with, I'm going to start with my eyebrows. So where did all this start? I think it started when I was in year 12. So year 12 is Form 5. Yeah, it's Form 5. So I'm going to talk and forget to do my makeup. So it started in, actually no, it didn't start in year 12. Honestly, I've always been into makeup. Like, I've always, since I was in high school, I've always been into makeup. And I used to watch, people don't believe when I say this, but the only thing I would watch on YouTube was makeup. That's it. That's the only thing I would watch on makeup. I would literally, and I would come back from school almost every day, and I'd be on the mirror doing makeup. Literally. I can't talk when I'm doing my eyebrows, so let me do this eyebrow first. So what I normally do is I just fill in my eyebrows like that, and then I use an eyebrow powder, because I tend to be really, I'm really oily, as you can tell. So I tend to be really oily even after I do my brows. So to avoid that, I just set it with an eyebrow powder or even eyeshadow. This whole process is taking a bit, so let me conceal off camera, then I'll be back. 10 years later, I have finally finished doing my brows. Let's continue. So the palette I'm going to be using today is actually by Kipepeo Cosmetics. They are a pretty new brand. I was given this palette actually. So I'm going to be using it for the first time on myself and giving an honest review about it. I don't know why you look at me like that. We have an audience with us today. So yeah, so I've finished my brows. So I'm going to be prepping my eyelids, and for that I think I'll just use, I cannot find my eyeshadow primer. So if you don't have an eyeshadow primer, you can simply just use a concealer. That's what I'm going to be using today, and I'm going to be using the shade Creamy Beige. I just need a pretty light shade. Alright, so I was telling you how I was really interested in makeup from a really young age, let's say from early high school. yeah, I was really, really interested. So I would literally get home and start doing makeup, immediately until night. Then I would remember things like homework. I know, like what? I remember things like homework and all that. But honestly, I was in love with makeup. Like, I was really, really in love with makeup. So fast forward up until year 12, I wanted to take this seriously. So after I finished year 11, which is form 4, but now in the other system, I did not want to do A levels, but my parents were on my case, me and my sister, and they were like, no, you have to do A levels. And me and my sister were like, you know what, like, now we don't want to do this. So they ended up winning. So we ended up going to A levels. And honestly, that was like a blessing in disguise, because there's so much I learned when I was in A levels. In year 12, I decided one day, like, I really, really wanted to do makeup on other people, and I didn't even know where to start. So I would do makeup for my mom, her friends, and I honestly loved it. Like, I loved it, and I was just like, you know what, this is what I want to do. So I decided one day, and someone needs to hear this, because I feel like people sit down and wait for opportunities to come looking for them, when it's supposed to be the other way around, if you know what I mean. You know, you're supposed to go out there looking for those opportunities. So I decided to do that. So I went on Instagram, and I even forgotten to do my makeup. I went on Instagram, and there's this makeup artist I had been following for quite a while. And I DM'd them, and I was like, hi, my name is Wairimu. I've been following you for and I'm interested, like, I want to be a makeup artist. And I told them, like, where I was at. I told them, I literally told, if I could find that text, oh my god, I literally DM'd them. I can't find, okay, I'll look for it later. But I literally told them, I asked them if I could come with them for a gig, so I could see exactly what goes on. Because here I'm clueless to whatever this whole industry is. And I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna do it. So I DM'd them, and I was like, yeah, can you please bring me to a gig with you? I just want to see what's going to what happens, how you do people's makeup. And I was like, I literally said this. I told them, I will literally be your water girl. I literally told them, I'll be your water girl if you just let me come. And honestly, this person was so kind enough to actually reply back. And she was just like, you know what? I'll tell you, the next gig I have, I will tell you, and I will bring you along. I was so excited, you guys. Oh my god. Oh, I was over the moon. She told me she will get back to me on when I can come with her for a gig. So fast forward to 3 months. So I'm still not doing makeup. I'm not doing makeup on anyone. I'm just here waiting for her to get back to me. Literally 3 months down the line, she calls me back. She actually texted me on WhatsApp, and she's like, hey, are you available tomorrow? I'm having a shoot. Can you come along? And I'm like, and she said, it's not a paid gig, but I just want you to come along. And I was like, you know, I'm still gonna come. I don't care if I'm being paid. I literally don't care. Like, I just want to come. So the next day, early in the morning, I woke up, beat my face. Oh my god, I literally beat my face, and I went. I met up with her, and she was doing a bridal shoot at some studio along State House Road. If you guys are familiar, if you know Alco Creative, that's where they were filming at. So this day I go, and literally she taught me everything. That there's so much I learned on that day. She literally showed me how you're supposed to lay out your makeup. She showed me, excuse me, she literally showed me how you're supposed to lay out your makeup, the kind of products she had. And I watched her do makeup for 3 people, and I was just there looking the whole time. And I'm telling you, that was like literally a life-changing experience, because I learned so much from just that one day. And that was that. So I went home, and I was so happy. Honestly, I was so happy that she actually just let me come and see. And this day she was shooting with celebrities. I was just like, the day I get here, literally the day I get here. So I went home, and I was still hopeful. I was just like, you know what, I'm still going to do this. Like, I was so happy. Then she called me literally like 2 weeks later, or like a month. Actually, I think it was a month later. She called me, and she told me, can you come? I want to try a makeup look on you. And I was like, what? Like, me? Like, me? So I went to her house, and true to her word, she did makeup on me. And after the makeup session, she literally came out of her room with a whole like bag. I'm telling you guys, a whole bag full of makeup things. Like, she was like removing from her kit. You know how you ransack your stuff, remove what you don't need? Like, yeah, she literally did that, removed everything she was not going to use, and she gave all that to me. And I was there, and at that point I think I had like 5 brushes, like 1 eyeshadow palette, and she literally gave me so many things that I still have up to date. And this was like 2018. Yeah, that was literally in 2018. I was just like, what? And I remember going home. If I find the post, I will show you. And I remember going home that day and posting on my Instagram. Like, I was like, yep, I'm now in business. You guys can hit me up for makeup. Like, I was so excited. Like, you guys don't understand. Like, I was so excited. I was over the moon. So I posted. Obviously, I didn't get clients immediately, but yeah. So I posted, and I was like, you know what, guys, I'm in business now. Like, you guys hit me up for makeup. I do makeup for everything, and that's honestly how it started. So I have stopped doing my makeup. Let me just do at least a bit of the eyes, then I continue. How are you liking this story? How are you liking it? Do you like it?
Yeah.
Do you like it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just start on the eyes, as then I continue. So I'll use my Morphe right here, my trusted Morphe palette. You guys, if you are a makeup artist, invest in a Morphe palette, please. Like, invest in a Morphe palette. Okay, so I've done my transition shade using my Morphe. Now I'm going to go into this beautiful palette. Okay, so where was I in this story? She gave me all these things, and I was just like, God, like, I was just like, God, you really love me. And you know, I felt like that was just like the push I needed to start. If you can hear that, oh my God, there's an ambulance. Okay, it's gone. So yeah, I felt like that was the push I needed to start. And I'm so thankful to her. Like, if she's watching this, I doubt she is, but you know who you are. And I just really want to say thank you, because honestly, if I didn't get that push, I don't think I would be where I am today. I get all these things. Obviously, I'm so excited, and I tell my friends, you know what? I'm in business. I'm in business. Like, you know. At this point, I think how old was I? 18. I think I was 18. Yeah, I was 18. So let me tell you, I'm thinking it's like it's a road going like this, like just it's a smooth path. Like, you know what, I'm meant to do this. I'm just gonna get clients. They're gonna come my way. Psych! Oh my god, getting clients was just another story. Oh my god. So I have my kit. I started hustling. I honestly, let me say, my first client, like my first serious client, was my aunt and her friends, like her friend squad. Those were like my first proper clients. They used to call me to do their makeup. They would when they had like events and birthdays, so I would do their friend squad, and I would maybe get a gig like maybe once a month. And I was like, you know what, it's okay. This day I go for a gig. Let's say this is like maybe a year later. I go for a gig at one of my aunt's friend's house. And this day they were having a wedding, so all her friends were there, and they had called me and another makeup artist. So we went, me and my sister. So my sister has honestly helped me through my makeup journey. Even though she's not really passionate about makeup, she has really been there for me. She learned makeup with me. Every time I go for a gig, literally up to date, I go with her. Like, she's literally my assistant. Every time I go for gigs and everything, she literally is with me ever since I started. We go for this gig, and I know you're wondering, it's leading somewhere. Hold on, stay with me. So we go for a gig, and at this point, I think I'd been doing makeup for like a year. Yeah, it was literally like maybe a few months. No, I think it was a year. So we go for a gig at one of my aunt's friend's house, and it was me and another makeup artist. So she had come to do, I think it was the birthday girl's makeup, the other makeup artist, and then we were doing the other friend's makeup. So she comes and she looks at what we were doing. She looks at what me and my sister were doing. She's like, you guys are really good. Like, you're not bad. And she's like, give me your number. And I'm like, okay. I give her my number. And then this lady literally, the gig finishes, we part ways. She's like, I'm gonna call you. Maybe we can see how to work together. Little did I know I was going to end up being this makeup artist assistant for 3 years. 3 years. This is another person who really shaped me. She really shaped me. So we part ways that day. She calls me at 1 a.m. that day. That same day. She calls me at 1 a.m. and she says, are you available? And I'm like, it's 1 a.m. What do you mean, am I available? She's like, yeah, I want you to come for a gig with me. And that's it. Like, I was like, what? I ended up going with her. So I'm like, okay. I get ready, pack my things at 1 a.m. She comes, picks me up, and we go for a gig together at 1 a.m. 1 a.m. Like 1 a.m. We get there at 2 a.m. to do a bridal team of 12. I think we were like 4 makeup artists. So that's honestly how I started working for this other makeup artist for 3 years. So she would call me now and then to do people's makeup, because now I'm working under her, right? So she would call me now and then to do other people's makeup. And let me tell you, it was a whole new experience. A whole new experience, because here I am by myself. I have all these things, and then I end up working as someone, like instantly I'm under someone. And she was a pretty big makeup artist. She is a pretty big makeup artist in Nairobi right now. And with her I get to meet all these people and experience this whole new life of being a makeup artist, what it really means. And honestly, that also really shaped, like it really shaped me. Like I learned so much under her. Here I am in school and I have this career I'm juggling. So you can imagine, like, my teachers were just like, what is this? Like, what's going on? Because I would miss school a lot. Like, honestly, I would miss school a lot, and they were not exactly happy about that. But here they didn't know exactly what was going on. They literally did not know exactly what was going on out here. Moral of the story, what I'm trying to say right now is, I'm not done, but what I'm trying to say is, and I'm going to keep saying it, you can't wait for an opportunity to come for you. I mean, it happens, yeah. But you need to go out there looking for them. You can't just sit and pray and tell God, you know what, I'm in this position. He will answer you, but you need to also go out and look for them. Like, go out there, meet people, do things. You just never know. Let me tell you, you just never know. Let me go back. So I started working for this makeup artist. And honestly, it was a new life. It was a whole new. Do you know what being an assistant is? An assistant means you're being called at whatever time, and you having to be ready like this. I think that's what I learned. Let me tell you what I learned. I learned how to get ready like this, because you'd literally be called. You never know. You literally would never know when you'd be called in for work. I would be called in for work. I would be called at 6 a.m. I would be called at 11 a.m. I would be called at 3 p.m. Like when you're in your bed lazing around, you just want to chill, you'd be called then to go for work. So I really learned a lot. I learned how to interact with people. Like, I was a really, I still am, I was a really shy person. And I really did not know how to interact with people as much, but that really helped me interact with people, because you're meeting new people every time. Everywhere you go, you don't know who you're going to meet. You just told, okay, go there, here's the address, just go. That was my life, literally, for 3 years. That's not the experience I would have gotten if I went to uni. If I went to uni to that makes sense. Okay, I got cut off somewhere there. I was going to say that's not the experience I would have gotten if I went to uni to study makeup. Does that make sense? Like I got like experienced hands, like on the ground. And I tell you, I have learned everything on the ground and not on books. I mean it. Like I mean it. Like I have gotten a lot of experience on the ground. Vitu kwa ground need different. Like it's just different. This is the look I have decided to go with. I just wanted to match something cute, same yellow with my top, if you get the vibe. So I want to do my lashes now, and I'm going to be using the Ramua lashes. So let me tell you something about these lashes, guys. This was my first ever PR package as a makeup artist. I was sent for these lashes, and when I tell you, and I'm not just saying this because it was PR, but I'm actually saying this because I have used and I love them. These are literally the best lashes I have ever used, and I kid you not. Again, I'm not saying this because it's PR. No. I'm saying this because I have used them. These are literally, and you can tell they've been used. Literally, you can tell they've been used. They have been used, but these are literally the best lashes I have ever worn. So I think I'm gonna, which style? So I am going to wear them in the style Maua. Maua. Okay. Anyway, yeah. And these are like, I think they're human hair. I think it's human hair lashes. But guys, I'm just not saying this. These lashes are actually pretty bomb. So let me wear them, and then you're gonna see the before and after. Okay, so as you can see, I have worn the lashes. And honestly, what do you guys think? Like, honestly, I feel like these lashes are so beautiful. And I'll wear the other ones in the next video so you can also see how they look. But honestly, these lashes, the best lashes I've worn so far. So I just want to go in with foundation, and I'm going to be what did I just say? I'm going to be using Maybelline Fit Me. I really love this foundation. It's also a staple in my makeup kit. It's actually a really nice foundation. So I'm going to be using this in the shade 353. So I feel like I rambled and I've even forgotten where I was with the story. I think we left at me working as an assistant for 3 years, like 3 whole years. It was not fun. I mean, it was not funny, but it had its highlights, I must say. And I got to experience a lot. Like, honestly, I got to experience so much that I would have not been able to know by myself. You know, some things you just have to go through just to get you to the next level, if that makes sense, you know. Yeah, so I'm going to use I'm actually using a primer. I forgot to mention I'm going to be using this primer. This is the Rimmel Stay Matte. But before I use this, I'm going to go in with my Milk Hydro Grape. This primer is very sticky, if that makes sense. It's a bit sticky, and that's like a really good one to make your makeup like sit well. So I'm going to use this first and then use the matte primer. Yeah, so working under someone had had its highlights and also had its low moments, I can say as well. I also I don't know, like there's some things I went through that I did not like, and there's some things I experienced that really helped me and I love, you know. After that, I decided I wanted to branch out on my own and just be on my own, you know, be my own boss. And that's exactly what I did. Became my own boss, you know. And I think for me it was the best decision I have ever made. And it came at a point where there was a lot for me, that there was a lot happening for me, and there's a lot I was realizing as well about myself. And I just felt that was the right path to take. So I decided to stop working for this makeup artist and work for myself, you know. And honestly, it was the best decision I ever made. I kid you not, the best decision I have ever made in my life. So many people looked at me and they were like, oh, why would you stop working for this person? You know how many connections they had, you know how many gigs they would get, like you would get, like she would send you out on. And I'm just like, all that didn't matter. It got to a point where the money did not matter for me. Nothing mattered. I mattered. At this point, I'm the one who mattered, you know? Like, I'm the one who mattered. Not the money, not the exposure. None of that mattered. It was me at this point. And I think that was the most bravest thing I have ever done for myself, you know. So I decided to stop working for this person and just be my own boss. Exactly that. I became my own boss. And it's not been an easy journey. No, it's just been a couple of months of me working by myself, and it's not been an easy journey, but it was the best move for me. Honestly, it was the best move. Those people who work in employment or work for someone, they know what I'm talking about. They know. So I'm going to use my beauty blender. They know exactly what I'm talking about. I call my own shots. I make my own money, you know. And I'm at peace, you know. I'm at peace and I'm content with where I'm at. And honestly, that's all that matters. And I'm happy. Exactly, yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy where I am right now. I can't really complain, honestly. And I really thank God because I don't know, it was really scary at first, but he keeps showing me, like, you know what? It's okay, I got you. Like, I got you. So, I shall leave my Instagram in the description. Makeup by Wairimu. You can check out my work and see a bit more of what I do. I do makeup I'm a bridal makeup artist. I also do events. Any occasion you have, I can do your makeup. I also do corporate makeup for corporate events. Yeah, and I teach beginners. So if you want to learn how to do your makeup for every day, if you're working, I customize classes according to what you want. You just tell me what you want and I'll customize a class for you according to what you want. As well as makeup artists. If you're a makeup artist and you want to learn if you want to become if you are a beginner makeup artist and you want mentorship and training, I'm also your go-to person for that. Yeah, so that's what I do. For concealer, I'm going to be using the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind. What color is this? I don't even know. I think I removed it. I'm going to use that, and also no. Where is it? And also Elega in the shade. Oh, I don't think I mentioned this, but I put blue eyeliner at the bottom of my lash line just to add like a pop, and I'm loving it. To further brighten the under eye, I'm going to go in with Toffee just at the inner corner. And I'll let that sit there just a bit as I do my contour. For contour, I'm going to be using the Fit Me foundation in the shade 380. Setting powder, I'm going to use a mixture of Makeup Revolution, and so in here I mixed the Banana Dreams powder with Black Opal, a dark shade of setting powder from Black Opal. Some of the really cool people I think I've gotten to meet along this journey. What do you think about that? I've gotten to meet people like TV personalities. Gotten to meet and interact and actually do makeup on the likes of Amina Abdi. I've done people like Smitty for news. I've done people like Jane Goiri. I've done I've done Wahoo, the musician, and her husband, Nameless. I've gotten to also interact with who else? Oh, I've gotten to interact people with I've gotten to interact with people like Anita and Deru. Yeah, I think those are like the people that I've interacted with and done for makeup that I thought I would have never ever. Yeah, another TV personality I've done is Tracy for Teen Republic. I've also done who else? I don't even know. Like, I've even lost count. You know, in this industry, you never know who you meet. I have been flown out, me and my sister, to Uganda to do wedding makeup. What? I would never imagine that it would ever get to that point, but I have been flown out for weddings. Let's just manifest more as I say this. Yeah, but I have been to Uganda to do wedding makeup. I've been to the coast. To do makeup. You know, you just never know. You know, someone. Another cool person I have also met is part of our audience today. Would you like to introduce yourself? Sure. So I have also gotten to meet. Ooh. I've also gotten to meet this really cool person. What's your name? Really cool person. Kioni. So those who don't know, Kioni is my PA. I'm joking. Hey. Kioni is my really good friend. And also a really good photographer that I have been working with for the longest time. A lot of my pictures on my page are actually taken by her. And yeah, I think you guys should also go and follow her. I will leave her Instagram right here. Actually, right here. But yeah, she's also a really cool person that I have met in this journey. Okay, so I went ahead and finished all my makeup on camera. So this is the final look. I'm going to do a close-up shot after this so you can see exactly how it looks. But I just want to say thank you for watching this video. If you have made it this far, and I know this video is gonna be long, so if you made it this far, thank you so much for sticking around. And make sure you tell me in the comment section what you would like me to do more of. And that was just a bit of my story of how I started. So if you're out there and you want to start something, don't wait, do something about it. Do something about it. Anyway, thank you so much for watching and see you on the next one. Bye.